So many teams, so many ambitions. There is certainly a heightened sense of urgency here, with the prize seemingly within their reach. It is time to make it happen. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So it's down to business here.
We're in the presence of goalkeeping greatness, a man with total command of his defence.
I say I wouldn't fancy going eyeball to eyeball with him.
No, I mean, I always like a vociferous keeper, and Oliver Kahn would be perfect for me.
Neymar. Pedri. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Neymar. Now there's a... It's Rivaldo! And how good was that? A finish of true class! A truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curl.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely impeccable.
Oh, give it away! Serginho. Now it's Villa. David Villa! Goal! Paris Saint-Germain! And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
Well, how's that for a class finish?
Ah, that's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other.
It's Dembele! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
There's a certain aura about him today. Tremendous.
Paris Saint-Germain with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Terrific header! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Yeah, it's good movement, though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
Eder Militao is there, and he can pick it up.
Rivaldo really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. And it's Del Piero. And this is Neymar. Great ball, and he's in here. Dembele! He has hit that forcefully.
Well, he does strike a very pure ball, doesn't he? It's great technique.
Serginho picks it up out wide. And the finish! Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Paris Saint-Germain do keep hitting the wings early and often here. That's clearly their main supply route, Jim.
Yeah, and the whole team know it too, Peter. As soon as someone has it wide, the rest of them attack the box. The more targets you have in there, the better your chances.
Simple but effective.
Exactly.
Serginho is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. Can he get on the end of this? That is good alertness. Park Ji-sung. Neymar threads one in. This might spell... And the shot! Goal! Paris Saint-Germain! And they've got their lead back. More or less by himself, as cool as you like.
Well, how cool was that? He was almost teasing the keeper then.
There will be 3 minutes.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. Looks to the other side.
Well spotted.
And here's Dembele. Oh, well played, well sorted out. There's the whistle for half-time. That was a very watchable and entertaining half of football, and it's fair to say that both teams have played their part. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They'll want a good start to the second half.
And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Well, I think starting this half in a strong manner is essential, Peter, if you're chasing the game, which they are. You know, go with intent and purpose. Let your opponents know you're not just going to quietly bow down.
Eder Militao. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Finding their passes. He can run onto that. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Oh, that's well spotted. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision. Paris Saint-Germain may only be one behind, but they're showing much in terms of threatening parity.
And it's Rivaldo. Park Ji-sung. He's through here. Oh, good ball. He's had a shot. It's hit the upright. Howson. Neymar. That's a lovely, neat pass. It's Rivaldo! And it's hit the woodwork and out! Takes a shot! That was superb goalkeeping!
Del Piero really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Well, the ball's gone astray. Nuno Mendes. Half an hour gone in the second half. Nicely aimed pass. Ronaldinho. Looking to play him in.
Paris Saint-Germain really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
That's been cut out, well played. Paris Saint-Germain are in dire need of a breakthrough. Can they?
All they need is one big chance, and it may do the trick.
Dembele. It's Park Ji-sung.
Paris Saint-Germain nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
Rijkaard with the foul.
Substitution for Paris Saint-Germain. Number 18, Ronaldinho. Number 27, Serginho. Number 8, Pedri. Coming on the field, number 10.
And straight
Arlo.
into the wall.
Number 11.
And now they can clear their lines.
Number 6.
We are into
Schneider.
overtime.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Defeated, dejected, deflated. The ultimate disappointment.
Hello, and please join me in wishing
Your final
a
thoughts,
happy
Jim?
wedding
Paris
anniversary
Saint-Germain
for one of our
really
fans.
look like...
Well, hello and welcome for the first time this season to everybody around the world, and we have for you a clash of two teams with very similar intentions. A statement win at the expense of the other would be the ideal scenario for both. A flying start is certainly required. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. And already we're underway here. Well, there's the man we're all here to see, the thriller-minute Neymar. He really does turn every game into a showbiz occasion. So I wonder, Jim, what is in today's show?
Well, plenty, we hope, Peter. Being the kind of player who likes to take it upon himself to win, whether it's his vision and creativity or being more direct in providing a threat up front, we're bound to see something special, I hope.
Because we always have in the past.
Indeed.
Now it's Kostic. Oh, not quite. Deftly away. Oh, nicely intercepted. Nicely weighted ball. Pedri. And it's Ronaldinho. Now it's Villa. David Villa. He's through, now is he in? Oh, well played. Kept cool and dealt with it. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Looking to play him in. Now that's well seen too.
Well, both teams are proceeding with caution, but there's plenty of time to wait for some attacking purpose.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Good ball, good take. Now it's Villa. Now it's Batistuta. He can run onto that. Cleared without complication. Ronaldinho was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Ronaldinho can see things others simply cannot. Paris Saint-Germain do keep hitting the wings early and often here. That's clearly their main supply route, Jim.
Yeah, and the whole team know it too, Peter. As soon as someone has it wide, the rest of them attack the box. The more targets you have...
It's Ronaldinho! That carried quite a threat. Paris Saint-Germain with the corner. They're first. It's a mighty effort! And that's caused a worry or two.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Serginho. And he's picked it up out wide. Now the ball in. Spread out to the left. Kostic. Kostic. And he lines up a cross. Oh, smashing header! Firm header, just off target.
And he did so well to get himself there. What a good effort.
There will be 1 minute added time.
And that is out of play. Koundé. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. So, both teams still stuck on the starting blocks here, 0-0 at the break. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Paris Saint-Germain have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going.
Up he goes! It's bounced back off the post. And it's Belletti. Pedri, very much a man of this moment. Nunez. Shoots! It's a goal! Just the pick-me-up the whole game needs. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Brighton have penetrated for the first time.
And talk about the perfect time to...
And he shoots! And it's in! They're level in a trice!
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
He does it all with an air of efficiency and simplicity.
Well, how's that for composure, Peter? You can see the keeper tried to put as much pressure on him by staying upright, but it didn't faze him, not in the slightest. Such a big goal, Peter, just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw.
Oh, what a climb! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Ronaldinho gets it away. Crosses it in here. And a chance! Howson getting this one clear.
Substitution for Paris Saint-Germain. Number 27, Serginho.
Cross needs to be good. That's a decent clearance.
Rafinha.
Oh, well played, well played. Paris Saint-Germain still have the cards to affect this game. Plays a sharp little ball here. That is good alertness. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Substitution for Paris Saint-Germain. Number 8, Pedri. Coming on to replace him is number
Now that
6.
looks a decent ball.
Schneider.
Costa Curta picks it up out wide. He's going for goal!
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
And that has been clubbed away. Conte. And here's Neymar. And he's running through. And the shot! Oh, what about that? And that has raised the roof! The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
Substitution for Paris Saint-Germain.
Brighton take the lead. Now it's just a question of holding on.
There's still a bit left in it, Peter, but they should find the necessary to avoid a slip-up now.
6 added minutes has been indicated.
Kostic. The final seconds now. Oh, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Looking for options for movement. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. Khan gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. Koundé has been booked, just to confirm, for that earlier incident.
It's just a silly one to give away at this stage of the game.
The final whistle. Schneider! They've got to be quick to recover this. Serginho gets it away. And that is the end of it. They hung on right till the finish. Well, this was a game they could so easily have won on another day, but alas, that wasn't to be, and they go down by the odd goal.
And a quick reminder today that parking...
It has come to that time when everything is starting to fall into place. This a game of massive significance, potentially pivotal, very, very little margin for error. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. There's the whistle. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
A little bias on my part, but Trent Alexander-Arnold is one of the greatest fullbacks around, certainly when it comes to attacking creativity. So naturally, you'll be bound to see him in the final third, where he can get the very best out of his strengths.
He would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities. That's a sharp pass. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Real chance! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Almost the perfect move. Almost. The finish just wasn't quite at the same level.
And he's made sure that's not getting through. And this is Forlan.
Forlan really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Neymar. It's Neymar! And that's caused a worry or two.
Yeah, that's a decent try when you consider the range.
Oh, there's a probing ball. And no, that was never going to make it. No, it's come to nothing. Plenty to it. Ronaldinho! Oh, how good is he? Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy. There is the breakthrough. Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Ah, that's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going
And there's the shot! Oh, another save.
Neymar really must be thinking what more he could have done there. It's another inspired save.
Half an hour played now. And here's Yamal. Now it's Neymar. It's Forlan. And here's Neymar. Drive, it's Neymar! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
And he gets rid in a hurry. Heading backwards. Referee's given a throw. Nicely weighted ball. Lovely pass, but can he get there?
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
And it's Rijkaard. And this is Bojan. Bojan! And he has kept it out somehow.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Triol gets across to intercept that. And the first half is done. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Well, I think it's a case of so far, so good. The boss has clearly done his homework, and I don't think he needs to change much during the break. Now they've got the lead, they can expect more of the same in the second half.
Paris Saint-Germain have played well here, and they have the all-important lead. It's 1-0. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. Oh, they could be caught out here. Has a look and place it forward. Ronaldinho. David Villa. David Villa showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And that has been cut short. And it's Bojan. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Batistuta takes a shot! And he hits the net! Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Paris Saint-Germain are doing very nicely, thanks. Tries a shot! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Batistuta. Al Hilal are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
And this is Neymar. It's Neymar! And he comes up trumps again.
Great stop from the keeper. That was something else. He's definitely coming out on top at the moment.
Pedri tries to play it through. Good read, needed to be. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Now it's Forlan. Now it's Neymar. Albert Ferrer. And this is Bojan. Oh, that's fabulous. And he's taking no chances there. Plays a sharp little ball here. Oh, nicely intercepted. Yamal, looking to play him in. Oh, what has happened here? Neymar! It's in! Late drama, late goal! This will be one frantic ending! Stylish in the extreme, a delicious goal.
That was magnificent. The way he caught it so perfectly, I think he's even managed to surprise himself, Peter.
Substitution for Paris Saint-Germain. Number 13, Diego Forlan. Number 8, Pedri. Coming on the field, number 20, Okazaki. Number 11, Rafinha.
Al Hilal are making a change now. Al Hilal give themselves a chance of a fairy tale finish.
Well, who's under pressure now? It's going to require some inspired defending to stop this lot.
There will be 3
And that
minutes
interception
added time.
was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it. Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
Paris Saint-Germain pull through, sometimes by hook, sometimes by crook, but that needn't matter. They have the win, and that's what... Well, here comes a crunch game. So much depends on this. Expectation and nerve. It is indeed a heady mix. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So it's down to business here.
Alessandro Costa Curta, he doesn't have what you'd call a classic centre-back's physique, does he?
No, but his game is never really about athleticism, power and the physical stuff. He never has to let it do.
Well, it's interesting because he's still become considered one of the greatest defenders of his time. How's that?
Well, it's characteristics like leadership, his class, his tenacity. He's nigh on perfect reading of the game and all done with immaculate discipline.
And he was quick to react. Now it's Ronaldinho. Now it's Batistuta. Oh, he's bustling through here. So much time and space here. And we have our very first corner. Bullish header! That's a half-decent try.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Gerrard. Looking to pass their way through. Ronaldinho. And here's Forlan. David Villa. He's had a shot! Now, who's going to be first to this? Batistuta's Ronaldinho! And he was there to get a vital touch.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And it's Ronaldinho. David Villa. Oh, that was vital. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
And this is Ronaldinho. Oh, shooting chance! Goal! Paris Saint-Germain! It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
Paris Saint-Germain have their opener. It is a goal of real significance. And that's an excellent interception. Gerrard.
Paris Saint-Germain really have found that they're getting more space out wide, and I can see now there's a lot of activity developing in that area, Peter.
Yeah, it's busy in there, isn't it?
Yeah, the wide players are doing their stuff and are grabbing the attention right now.
And this is Batistuta. David Villa. Gerrard. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. And this is Forlan. Oh, well played. He needed to get that right. Musiala.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Gerrard. Costa Curta. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
1 minute added time.
Gerrard. There's the whistle for half-time. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break. Paris Saint-Germain.
Turn your attention to the screen.
Yeah, I like the fact that there was a genuine flow to this
police.
game, as well as intent. But I can't help feeling that their efforts deserved that little bit more.
Paris Saint-Germain have played well here and they have the all-important lead. It's 1-0. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. Paris Saint-Germain carrying a 1-goal lead. That is a brilliant interception. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
And he's picked it up out wide. Could be danger here. Belletti.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Oh, there's a probing ball. Still just a single goal between the sides. Quarter of an hour into the second half. Look at the space, having a shot! No mistake! Paris Saint-Germain are back on level terms. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, look at the manager here, he's absolutely fuming and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
Number 18, Mackay.
That has certainly made things interesting.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Belletti. Well, what about it? So close to victory, and it has got away. He's got away. Big chance! And this is... And again! Goal! Paris Saint-Germain! And again they hit the front. That is a super smooth goal. Beautiful manoeuvring of the ball and splendid authority in the finish.
Yeah, the right touch in moments like that is key to what follows. All very neat and tidy.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. No outsmarting him this time, and that's gone loose.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Goes for a shot! It's in! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
Paris Saint-Germain go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Coming on to replace him is...
Oh, easy pickings there.
11, Rafinha.
Now, can they get him away? Shot could be on. He's picked his way through. Paris ended up in no man's land. Mosquera did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. That's a lovely, neat pass. Forlan. Musiala, who's set up one goal so far. Can he get on the end of this? And this is Messi. And he's away. They're urging him to shoot. And the shot! And he hits the net. Drama at the death. Is there time for one more twist? That was a given. It always was.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his...
And that will be the final act. Perfect result, perfect outcome. A test passed with flying colours. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Well, it's pretty clear that there was a solid game plan in place for what was a very high-pressure game. I think it shows great maturity on the part of the players, and it was, for me, well-deserved and well-earned.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you.
And a quick announcement today that memorabilia from today's match is now on sale in the Stadium Hall.
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. So that's got things underway. According to what we've been told, this is how it looks. It's a 4-3-3.
Yeah, and the two wide players up front can make the system pretty much succeed or fail. They'll be quite flexible in their creative movement. They like to drift in. At times they'll mix their game up and keep their width. And of course they're also expected to track any runs from opposition fullbacks.
There's the shot! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. And it's Forlan. Tries to pass it through. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Batistuta unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Now it's Raul. Good read, needed to be. That's a sharp pass. Raul. And this is Van Nistelrooy.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And this is Neymar. Paris Saint-Germain yet to have an attempt on goal. And that could set him on his way. Chance for a shot! Oh, it's come off the upright. He's in a good position here. Big chance! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Pedri is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
And it's Van Nistelrooy. Ronaldinho can see things others simply cannot. Now that's well seen too. 30 minutes gone. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Threads one in. Cleared without complication. But they've got it again. Zanetti just loves to go forward whenever he can. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Schmeichel breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Howson is the team's great vision. Oh no, this does not look good. And he's managed to get rid. David Villa does well to get it back. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Oh, he's burst. And the finish! Marvellous goal!
And for such a big name in your side to register very close to the break, not only creates a real buzz in your dressing room during the break, but dispirits the opposition too, and sets up a decent chance to go on and finish this game to their liking now.
He does it all with an air of efficiency and simplicity.
Well, was there ever any doubt? It made it look like he's done it over and over and over again, and He has.
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter, it's great to be on board.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. That pass has been well intercepted. Yamal. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. Now it's Ronaldinho.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
Ronald. Whistle's gone, and the referee has given a penalty. So a big chance now from 12 yards. This to go one up. Oh, brilliant stop from Courtois.
Oh, once the save was made, the change to both mindsets could be hugely telling now.
Nice looking ball. That is a great pick out. And it's De Bruyne. Engages and forces him off the ball. Now it's Villa. Can he get it through? Oh, perfect. Batistuta gets through on his own. Can he finish? That's another chance. Oh, that was no routine save.
Villa actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Paris Saint-Germain with the corner. They're first. Batistuta! Decent enough try. Messi. Played with finesse. Mbappe couldn't quite force his way through this time, but boy, he had a go at it.
Oh, look, his determination needed to be greater than the obstacle he was faced with.
Yamal! Now that is commitment to the cause. Alexander-Arnold goes short. Tries a shot! Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt.
Oh, they're just...
There could be trouble here. And Messi!
Will simply have to tip his hat to the keeper here, because that was a magnificent save.
No, he's not getting his way this time. The referee's awarded a free kick. Yamal, nicely weighted ball. And he's in on Mbappe! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. It's still 0-0, but no shortage of effort. And it's Forlan. Oh, that's fabulous. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped. Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
He's through here. Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Oh, that's superb. He's had a shot! And that's it for the first half, a breathless ending. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here.
Please be made aware that
some first-half thoughts?
Well, obviously no breakthrough as yet, but it's not from the want of trying. I think in a tight game like this, that penalty becomes a huge issue.
So they head in no further forward. The score here, still 0-0. And we are back underway.
Well, I suppose from a defensive perspective, Peter, neither manager can be too unhappy. I just wonder which team is going to up the ante first.
Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
His teammates are really...
Oh no, what has happened here? The ball has bounced loose now, and he's managed to get free.
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be.
I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, it's great to be here.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it.
So off we go then.
There's a player below, Peter, that I admire on a professional and personal level, the one and only Raúl.
He's just out on his own for consistency.
Indeed, and a terrific leader. Talent has to be backed up by hard work and tenacity, and he leads by example, hence the respect he commands.
Rijkaard.
And it's... Oh, what a mistake! Now then, the ball's come loose.
He has found the way through.
Chance! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Raúl really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Arsenal with the corner, they're first. And he gets rid in a hurry. Paris Saint-Germain have the chance to go the other way. That's a cute ball. No luck with that dink over the top. And it's Eze. Knocks it into space. Paris Saint-Germain yet to have an attempt on goal. And here's Raúl. Gibbs White. And this is...
There's the shot!
Well, now it's a...
And it's come back out to him.
And that's straight down the keeper's throat.
Well, he was always going to be set like that, the keeper, and he didn't have the composure to avoid him.
Nicked it back promptly. Lopez. Oh, this is a great position. David Villa. Can he get it through? He's found a way through.
Very nicely done.
Ronaldinho is fouled.
The ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances.
Well, not the best way to deal with it, but the old threat of pace clearly made him feel a tad uncomfortable.
So what can they conjure from this one? A real opportunity here from a position of great potential. Oh, brilliant stop from Courtois! Denied by a great piece of goalkeeping.
Well, I thought his starting position was good, and that helped the keeper to judge the flight of the ball and deal with it well.
Rijkaard. He's had it taken off him. And now they can spring out of defence. And here's Ronaldinho. And here's Ronaldinho. It's Ronaldinho! Goal! Paris Saint-Germain! And Paris Saint-Germain take the lead. A truly wicked strike, nigh on perfection.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely impeccable.
Paris Saint-Germain are in front now. The game's only goal. Roll! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Long ball upfield. And it's Ronaldinho. Kilitshoy in the hunt and looking threatening.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Arsenal have got it back and they'll have another go.
2 added minutes has
David
been
Villa
indicated.
plays a sharp little ball here. And this is Ronaldinho. He slid in and that has raised the temperature on the touchline. Referee has just said play on. And that'll be the last act of the first half. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. Paris Saint-Germain.
There's plenty of positives to take despite the lead being so small, Peter. I think playing well, good energy, a little more composure up front perhaps. That's not too much to ask.
Paris Saint-Germain leading 1-0 at the break. And that's the start of another 45 minutes. Paris Saint-Germain, a solitary goal. That has been the crucial difference. Ronaldinho wins the duel this time. Vermin. Now that looks a decent ball. Real chance! Now, who's going to be first to this? Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Oh, it's very good running that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
Corner number 2 then. Ball's gone out of play. Wriggles his way through. Lopez with the cross.
Well, not the worst attempt. A little technical tweak should help the quality.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Paris Saint-Germain just about have their noses in front. It is the slenderest of leads. Now, can he find a finish? It's Ronaldinho! Hernandez clears it away. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
He's shaping up to have a crack from here. An opportunity then to pull clear here. Ronaldinho! He went for the curler. And the pass is intercepted. Pedri! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball.
Oh, once he made the save, it didn't take the keeper long to start barking at his defence.
Lovely pass, but can he get there?
A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Arsenal clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup. Arsenal really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more... Oh, given away! Nicely aimed pass. 75 minutes played. Eze, he's got away.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Rijkaard gets across to intercept that. Ronaldinho. Now he's got space here. Oh, that's a key interception. Oh, played right into his path. Now it's Villa. 1-0 as we head towards the end.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
Batistuta. Nice control. Can he get it through? Cross flung in towards the middle. That's a decent clearance. Deftly away.
Paris Saint-Germain can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
And this is Raul. Takes a shot! And he hits the net. They have stolen level at the last. One sweeping move. And that will be it. Well, nothing to separate the sides in the end. Not for the want of desire, drive or determination. No complaints. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Paris Saint-Germain can always take more positives from a result like this. Yes.
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert Jim Beglin.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter, it's great to be on board.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting.
And already we're underway here.
Any attack containing Raul is a frightening sight for any defence.
His record's a frightening sight.
Well, when you think about it, most of his ilk will put themselves before the team, but Raul is different and has a greater appreciation for all that and likely to put others in before himself.
Raul, nicely shaped ball, and he was quick to react. Some good work on the right flank here. And it's Batistuta. Searching pass he's played there.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And he plays one through. He's being urged to shoot. He's found a way through. Albert Ferrer can get it clear. And he gets rid in a hurry.
Well, both teams are proceeding with caution, but there's plenty of time to wait for some attacking purpose.
Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Oh, good-looking ball. Played into space. No luck with that dink over the top. Chouameni. Kokchu. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Belletti. And this is Raul. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Nice looking ball. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Now it's Batistuta. That's going to go a long way. There will be a throw-in. And here's Ronaldinho. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Pedri, very much a man of this moment. Kilitshoy. Now it's Kokchu. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Raul receives it in a wide position. Belletti. And the referee brings the first half to a close. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. So your views on the first half?
Well, simply put, Peter, they haven't been good enough to trouble the opposition. They need to play with more courage in the second half and a lot more intent.
So they head in no further forward. The score here, still 0-0. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Well, I can imagine both managers have been in the ears of the players. They want more. Let's hope the game comes to life sooner rather than later.
Howson deals with that comfortably. Well, that has not gone well. A probing pass. Rijkaard clears it away. And that's really well manoeuvred. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Now there's... And the shot! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. And it's Chouameni. It's anyone's ball now. And he's there to belt it away. Very few chances to talk of, Jim. Defence is, it seems, on top here.
Yes.
Great chance! It's a goal! The breakthrough strike!
Well, I think it's pretty obvious, Peter, that this emphasises the importance of having willing runners who want to go behind that defence. One good ball, and they're in.
Arsenal are in front now, the game's only goal.
Look, experienced voices need to be heard now, along with good purpose and urgency, and they can get right back into this.
And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Chance, surely! And it's in! Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
So that's two now without reply. It's roll! It's run loose, who's going to get there? And he's taking no chance. Kachu! Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
Well, his movement has certainly picked up. He's got that decisive goal on his mind.
Arsenal appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well,
It's Okazaki! And no, he couldn't find the finish.
Well, at least they're showing some positive intent now, Peter. That's the sort of urgency that's required when you do go behind.
And we have our very first corner. And now they can spring out of defence. And this is roll. Long ball looking to counter. Oh, that's a key interception. Paris Saint-Germain will have one further opportunity to make a substitution after this, their latest change. And here's Batistuta. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Paris Saint-Germain clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
And it's lofted through here. And it's hoisted clear.
Substitution in progress.
Paris Saint-Germain are able now to make their substitution. It's been on the cards for a few moments now. Palmer coming on here as broadly expected.
Yeah, I think it's time for some brave decision-making.
He's having a shot! That's a sharp pass. And that's it. In the end then, no joy. Not for the want of trying, not for the want of running. Simply they were beaten by a better team on the day.
So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?